guys? What's going on? What's going on? How you doing, Lucinda? Hey, Boots. How you doing? Just up here chilling. Just up here chilling. Just came up just to talk about a few things in the news. A few things in the news. You know, you got to get up here and do your little YouTube thing. How you been doing, Books and Floors? Hey, Lucinda. Type the word faith, guys. Let me type the word faith myself. Yep, type the word faith and put it on up there. How are you doing? How are you doing? Okay, I just want to come up here and just talk about just what's going on in the news. It's just so much going on in the news. It's just crazy. This world is just so upside down. It's just so upside down in so many different ways. It just don't make no sense so many different ways. Let me see something. I've got to put up my. Let's put this. Okay. Yes, it's just living in an upside down world. They just going nuts. People just going crazy. I think because of the with the police department, because they're not making arrests unless there's something really, really going. Hush, Coco. Unless there's something really, really going on, then they would then they'll come out and arrest. And I think that's why. Oops, sorry to put that up. I don't want to put that up just yet. I think that's why it's so much crime going on. It's just crazy. People just doing a whole bunch of weirdo, off the wall, crazy stuff. But the first thing in the news I wanted to talk about was, if y'all seen my what I had, my little tribute to Tracy Braxton, which was surprising but not surprising. If y'all let me see if I could if I can. She's from the Braxton Family Values. Braxton Family Values from that show. And I don't know why my thing is acting nuts for. Let me see if I values, like when it came on TV and stuff like that, you would see in it when she wasn't feeling good. She was starting to lose weight and whatnot. I think around this time her son was getting married, Kevin Jr., when he was getting married. And let me just flash a little quick pictures of this here. It had Tracy. She lost so. But sometimes when people going through, especially when you're a celebrity, you don't want to put all your business out there. Even if you're not a celebrity, some people are just private like that, because people instead of they praying for your healing, they will pray for your downfall. They just throw all type of negative things in the atmosphere. And when you're going through, you don't need all that. You don't need all that. So I have always prayed for Tracy, that I knew something was going on with her, but I didn't think it was that. I really didn't. I was just thinking, stress, because she was more of the downplayed sister, but she was the realest sister. She just tell her like it is, no holds barred. That's one of the things I liked about Tracy. She just tell it like it was. She wasn't one of those secret Braxton sisters. She just said what she felt and called it what she called it. but she had done a lot, in her career also. She had her own little radio thing going on. She was on Marriage Boot Camp. Her husband. She did a couple of solo songs. I don't think she really had like a album. Well, I think she had she still have an album, but off of, she had a single, um, Broken Things, and then she sung that with her sister. Then she had another one called Lifeline, and I think that was the album that it really didn't take off like she really wanted to. It really didn't take off, but at least she got to do what she always wanted to do. And she was then, some in theater, on a stage play. She was in a show. I just was watching that maybe like a month ago. Sinners Wanted with Little Mama. So she did her little thing. She did her little thing. And I just hope that she found satisfaction, and she leaves behind her grandson and her husband, her daughter-in-law, besides her family. She's make me laugh all the time because her husband is Kevin Sr. and her son is Kevin Jr. And then when her grandson was Kevin, and so she's named him Kevin the third, but she would call him Junior Junior. She just make me laugh about that. She loved that grandson of hers. But I pray for the whole Braxton family because it's a great loss, losing any type of family member, regardless of what. So, Tracy, we love you. We know that you're with God. No more suffering, no more pain. You're in a better place, and you didn't lose the battle. You didn't lose the battle. You may have lost the battle in the flesh, but you won on the other side. And that's how I feel about that. So my hat go off, my prayers go up for Tracy Braxton. Yes. Yes. Hey guys. Hey. Oh, type the word faith, guys, if you want your link drop. Hey, Diaz World. Oh, thanks for the wait. I got my bell over here in the house. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Where is it? Ugh. Oh my goodness, I can't find nothing these days. Ugh. Oh Lord. I think somebody sorry about that. This is for Delight. Ring with a smile, ring for a smile. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, for the super sticker. Thank you. Hey, Vernice. Hey, the artist. Yes, pray for her. Yeah, definitely her mother. Definitely. That's something I never ever want to experience, is the loss of a child. I don't want that. That's why that's really, really hard. That is really, really hard. So yes, we pray for the whole family, for mom and dad. Because Tracy was, I know it really hurt her father, because her father was very, very close. If you notice, her father was very, very close, and that was the only person I feel that family wise that she can go and talk to. Her father would always talk to her. They always had that bond. So that was a good thing. Yes, type the word faith, guys. Type the word faith. Let me acknowledge in the house King D Delight, Diaz World, Burns Junk Closet, the artist, Books and Floors, Salvin's Kitchen. Hey. Yes, welcome everybody. Type the word faith if you want your link drop. Walisha Osborne, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a minute. The door is always open. The door is open. Come and go as you please. Yes, come and go as you please. Let's see. What else is in the news? That guy, Harvey Harvey something or another, who dismembered, and that happened here in Brooklyn. Matter of fact, I know exactly the block that it happened on. With the transgender guy that killed the 83-year-old transsexual guy from killing his girlfriend, because I believe she didn't want to be bothered anymore. So that was crazy. Really, he should have been out of jail from the start, because he did entirely too much as it is. So let's take a look at, if y'all didn't see the clip, this happened here in Brooklyn, New York, guys. Here in Brooklyn, New York. Pray for my family. My wife's grandmother passed away yesterday, and my wife is still in the hospital herself. Oh, Jesus. Definitely King D Delight. That goes without saying. Definitely in my prayers to you and your family. I would definitely send a prayer up. These are some praying times. I tell you that much. These are some praying times, guys. We have to stop taking things for granted, because it's just getting, some things is getting better and some things is getting worse. So let me just get this up here. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Let me get this up here. Okay, let me see. And mind you, he was riding around with the woman's arm. No, it was her leg in his wheelchair. So pay close attention to that. Hold on. Let me rewind the news clip about that. If you guys haven't seen it.
Off the street, and that's after a woman's torso was found in a shopping cart in Brooklyn. And in a disturbing new twist, police say the 83-year-old suspect was seen riding around with the victim's dismembered leg in the days after. News 4's Erica Byfield live in Cypress Hills. And Erica, this is one of the most gruesome cases the city has seen.
It really is, Gilda. The chief of detectives is actually revealing these shocking details late this afternoon. He says, based on what his investigators found in this case, they're now reviewing cases from the last 3 years to find out if this suspect may be involved. Police say accused serial killer Harvey Marcelin did more than chop up 68-year-old Susan Layden Friday, suggesting after the gruesome murder, she rode around with the victim's leg in her motorized scooter.
She gets up out of the wheelchair there, and the leg is right there on the seat.
These disturbing details coming out after police say that a grand jury indicted the 83-year-old transgender woman on murder, tampering, and concealment of a human corpse charges. We've been tracking this case for weeks. In late February, a man found a headless torso on Pennsylvania Boulevard in Brooklyn. About a week later, a leg discovered a few blocks away. Police revealed that they used surveillance to build this case.
We observed our victim enter 50 Pennsylvania Avenue with the same shopping cart she was later found dead inside.
Marcelin quickly identified as a person of interest, so they went to her apartment.
In apartment 3DD, they observed blood splatter and several trash bags.
Inside one, Layden's head. Police say there is video of Marcelin and another person prepping for the dismemberment at a Home Depot.
They purchased a Sawzall, trash bags, and cleaning solutions, and both individuals returned to Pennsylvania Avenue.
All of this happening while Marcelin was out on lifetime parole, convicted earlier of killing 2 girlfriends. Marcelin refusing to talk to police tonight, asking for a lawyer immediately.
This is a gruesome and barbaric homicide, which resulted in a headless torso being disposed of on a New York City corner, and it takes a serial killer off our street.
Again, police told us that there was somebody with the suspect in this case at that Home Depot. They say at this point that person is not facing any charges because that person is cooperating with this investigation. In Brooklyn, tampering and concealment of a human corpse charges. We've been tracking this case for weeks. In late February, a man found a headless torso on Pennsylvania Boulevard in Brooklyn. About a week later,
the gruesome and barbaric homicide, which resulted in a headless torso being disposed of on a New York City corner, and it takes a serial killer off our street.
Again, police told us that there was somebody with the suspect in this case at that Home Depot. They say at this point that person is not facing any charges because that person is cooperating with this investigation. In Brooklyn, Erica Byfield, News 4, New York.
That is crazy. Yes, that is crazy. People, there's a lot of, now, first of all, he was on lifetime parole. If a person is on lifetime parole, why are they even in the streets? That is crazy. And you're right, King D. Like it is straight up demonic. You are so right. And that's exactly what it is. It has so many people out here hitting people with hammers, pushing people on train stations. It's so much demonic stuff going on out here, and it's through mental illness. There's a lot of sick people out there that's doing a lot of the devil just using left and right. You have to be careful. You have to watch your surroundings. Even when last week, I think this young lady just happened to bump into somebody and he went just crazy on her. It's just too much going on, especially with the New York City trains. It's so much going on. We have to get prayed up, stay prayed up, watch your surroundings, and walk with faith and wisdom. Walk with faith and wisdom. Lord have mercy. This was exactly. He shouldn't have been out. He shouldn't have been out. Oops. Yep. Straight up the mountain. That's right. Sure is. Lord have mercy. Why is this person out? Exactly. Boosting floors. He shouldn't have been out. Some people that they are led by another spirit and letting that spirit just outright use them. And sometimes that's why I say, even like to anybody, even myself, when you get angry or upset about something, we all are capable of letting the enemy come in and take us out of character if we don't watch it. That's why we have to stay prayed up. We have to, don't let the devil take a foothold in our lives. Anger for the moment can land you do the stupidest thing in anger. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Just crazy. So I said, boy, I just had to talk about that one. And the last thing I wanted was in the news. What's in the news? I don't know if you guys if you're familiar with Basketball Wives. Let me move this out. Itself. But anyway, the thing with that which was horrible, she got arrested because, okay, I'm just going to read it to you guys. It say details surrounding the arrest of former Basketball Wives star Royce Reed. Royce Reed's arrest are a bit shocking. Royce was arrested for child neglect, and it appears it's because her son, he's 13 years old, sexually molested her boyfriend's child. Now, her boyfriend I think his son is younger. According to police records, the incident occurred at Braylon's, that's Royce's son, his home, which he lives with, his mom, with Royce. It's unknown if Braylon, who is around 13 years old, and the other child resides in the same home at the same time of the incident. Braylon has a history of sexual behaviors. He is currently in treatment at TrueCore Behavioral Solutions. He has been in treatment for 8 months. Officer Chamberlain responded to Braylon's residence where he met with Braylon's mother, Royce Reed. She explained Braylon recently revealed new information about a sexual incident between the two boys that occurred approximately 1 year ago. So this is not his first time doing this here. And I believe it's not his second time either. Royce notified her son's sexual treatment counselor, who in turn contacted CF, which I guess that's some type of child welfare. During the investigation, Braylon, the son, admitted he had sexually molested the child, stating it happened at least 2 times. He said that he made the child masturbate him because he was angry at him. Braylon stated he believes anger triggers him into acting out sexually. This is an ongoing case. And I forgot what newspaper that in, but y'all could like Google that up. Royce Reed from Basketball Wives. And that was just crazy. I am fine, Julius Lewis. Yes, that is definitely crazy. Let me see. Let me take off this Julius Lewis. I kind of feel funny about that. So let me just take her one out of there. Lord, forgive me if Julius was a cool person. I don't know, but I don't like all those little dots and stuff. Satan had the way of creeping into your channel in all different type of ways, and I ain't playing with him tonight, tomorrow, or next week. Hey, Rollin Reviews. Yes. So we were just talking about things just in the news with Royce Reed, whose 13-year-old son molested her boyfriend's son, and he had prior incidents before that of molesting kids. So, and it all happened in the house. Royce got arrested because she should have been watching him. If you know your child is not supposed to be around kids younger than him, she should have been supervising. But Royce likes to be on TikTok a whole lot, and he probably upstairs doing what he want to do, whatever case may be, and she's not really watching him like she should. And also too, where do a child get that type of temperament from? You know, we live in a crazy world. Yes, we do. We do live in a crazy world. So, hey, the Bud Files, how you doing? Welcome. Type the word faith, guys. If you want your link drop, type the word faith, and Nightbot will drop your link for you. Definitely socialize. If you don't have, we have some new folks in the house. I'm gonna type the word faith again. But definitely, connect. If you haven't with Diaz World, her husband is cool. It's cooler than ice. Rolling reviews, Brooks and Floors. King D Delight. Most of y'all have each other. But the Bud Files, she's somebody new. So be sure to check her out. And I don't know what's her name? Salvin's Kitchen. She's new too. New to me. She may not be new to y'all, because some of you guys, y'all be having each other already. But just be sure that y'all have each other. But yeah, I don't know where a 13-year-old kid will get the temperament to want to rape other children, because that's exactly what it is raping another child. Something had to be going on. But I was reading some other articles, and it was saying that, he sees too much in the house. According to the article, that he sees too much in the house to be a kid. So I'm a firm believer that everything starts from home. You know, especially if you have kids. It's something, I don't know if he was once abused or whatever case may be. The father, you know, he doesn't have a good relationship with the father, and I think because he doesn't have a good relationship with the mom, so he don't want to be bothered with the child. It could be, you know, the child. You said the internet. That's true. It could be the child feeding off the mother and going against the father. It's just a whole big mess. But I'm praying for his mind to get right, because if you're a child and you're doing that as a child, what are you going to do once you're an adult if you don't get that out of you? You're going to grow up to be a predator. Plain and simple. You're going to grow up to be a predator if that spirit don't, you know, you don't get relief from that spirit. That's just so crazy to me. What Books is saying, someone could have done something to him and now he's doing the same thing to someone else. I was thinking that too, because like I said too, they were saying that he sees a lot around the house. So who knows if he sees, or somebody may have not had, you know, done something to him. And sometimes, like back in the day, I knew somebody that the mother was having sex with the son. And I knew my eye didn't deceive me. You know, I was a young teenager then, and going over there to hang out. Because, you know, as friends, we all go to each other's house and hang out and stuff like that. And this was my cousin's boyfriend. And we just popped over. So we just popped over, and mom, she, you know, the living room was right there. The bedroom was right there. Back then, you're in the living room, it had the double doors that led into the bedroom, and they was open. So we coming over there, we just popping up and having a seat and ready to run our mouth and whatnot. And mom laying in the bed, but he gets up with, you know, and grabbing, you know, a blanket to cover himself and stuff. I'm like, what in the world? And me and my cousin, we just looked at each other, and my mouth like to drop. I said, So that's why I say I'm very leery, you know, when with stuff like that. Very leery about that. So that was like sick right there. And he grew up to be abusive to my cousin. He was very abusive. She had kids by him, but he was very abusive. He didn't care about anything but himself, you know. So, but she got out of that. She went on to be with the Lord some years ago. But it's just crazy. It's praying time. That's what I want to talk about. That was in the news. Probably from the title, maybe people thought I was going to talk about something else, but no, no, I would talk about what's in the news. So I just wanted to come up here for this little half an hour. You know, things be on my mind. I'm like, let me just come up here for a minute. So I just want to thank you all for coming in and just chit-chatting with me for a second there. Thank you, Lucinda, for coming in. Thank you, Books and Floors, for hanging out and coming on in to see us, sister. Bernie's Junk Closet, thank you. With Shira, thank you so much. Again, Bishop Delight, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Bishop. Always a pleasure. I gotta catch you on one of your lives over there, but I can return some blessings over there to you too. Let's see, Salvin's Kitchen, thank you for coming in. The door is always open. By all means, I never know when I don't have a time schedule when I come on. I just pop up. I just pop up. That's what I do. I just pop up. So yes, it is sad to hear of her passing, but yes, keep the family, the Braxton family in prayer. We all have, you know, dysfunction in our family. No family is perfect. Not a one. We all have something going on within our families, and every family needs prayer. Every family needs prayer. Thank you, Bud Files. Yes, every family can go needs prayer. Shoot, even me and mine's. Yes, prayer is free and it's something that I will never turn down. Hey, Bonnie Rose. Oops. How are you? How are you? Be sure that you got everybody here, Bonnie Rose. Thank you for coming in. I just wanted to pop in for a little half an hour, which half an hour went by so fast. So any questions, anything that anybody want to say, you know, I love you all. Y'all be sure to go check out Chef Finest Wine video. He did that 1 chip challenge. Don't do that, guys. I don't care. I told him not to do it, but he wanted to do it anyway. Him and comedian Hendrix, I forgot Hendrix something or another, but if you check out Chef Finest Wine, check out his video. That chip tore him up. But something, don't do it. But he wanted to try it. He tried it and he said, never again. And I'm quite sure never again. Whew, I don't know what to say for that there. But that's something that this sister will never, ever, 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 never do. But yes, you have to be careful with that, because that's the type of burning that you just can't describe. I don't know personally. I just go by what I see. And what I see is like, I don't want to do that. But check them out. Also check out these fine channels that's up here. Roland's Review. Y'all will love her channel because she does a lot of interviews. And she just got a whole lot of good stuff going on with that over there. She did Free the Pain. She did Ernest from What's Happening Now. She did Denise Nicholas from The Heat of the Night. And she got some more upcoming stuff in the future. Y'all have to check. Y'all got to check each other out. You got some fantastic channels up here. Bonnie Rose, check out her art. I'm sorry, that's not Bonnie Rose, the artist. The artist, check out her art that she does. She does a wonderful job. I'm proud of her. She came out her shyness and she just letting her light shine, and that's what she should do. Bonnie Rose, she does her animation of her intros are awesome. Check her out, and I know in the future she's gonna be doing some more stuff. But y'all check out the Bishop D Light. He always got a good word over there. He's a very good supporter too. I love this man to life. He has also have an awesome word. Sometimes, as much as I talk about the word, I always go on other channels to get the word for me. You know, sometimes when you're giving out the word, you need to put back into you. And there's a few channels that I do go on to that's uplifting spiritually and motivational to uplift me. Uplift me. Iron sharpens iron. Sometimes, I get a little dry. When I get a little dry, I got to go find a word. Let me hear somebody else preaching about something. So I thank you, Bishop D-Light, for that there. Check them out. Diaz World. She always do her hauls, her shopping hauls and stuff like that. She got some good stuff going on over there too. Y'all check her out. The Bud Files, they're new to me. And they go around visiting like old stuff, old cemeteries and churches, stuff like that there. Get a little history from out of looking at old stuff like that, which is cool. So check them out, y'all. Everybody know Bernice Junk Closet. She always got something going over there. She's very good when it talk about stuff that YouTube, as being a content creator, as far as growing your channel, as far as doing things with your channel in order to be up and coming and stuff like that, the do's and the don'ts. Check her out. Books and Floors. What can I say about Books and Floors? She's very motivational, very inspirational, I would say also. I think she's doing a little weight loss thing there she got going on. So, join her. Because her last video, I think she was doing a little something. I'm a slim chick. And just because you're a slim chick doesn't mean that is healthy or unhealthy. But you want to stay healthy by, we got to keep it moving, especially us women of a certain age. We got to keep stuff just going. We don't want to sit back and start getting stiff and achy and breaky and stuff like that. So when she was up there moving, I was moving with her. Sometimes I'd be up in the clouds. I said, I'm going to watch this here and do what I got to do too. She motivates me. Let me go outside and take a walk because I've been sitting down in here too long. So check her out, guys. She always got something interesting going on over there too. Yes, everybody has something going on. Lucinda Baxter, she's a great supporter. She's a great supporter. Right now, she's not really like getting into what her channel's about, but she a great supporter. She got some videos over there with her and her family and whatnot. So you can go check out some of her videos, see what's going on a little bit in her life over there. But definitely she's always supporting everybody else. So I'm waiting for her to do a little bit more on her channel and do a couple little lives. She said she come up on, I'm gonna get her on one of my do a little collab with her. I just got to think about what I want to talk about and invite some of you guys on up and just have a woman's discussion. Just a woman's discussion, just talking about some of any and everything about, our ups and downs, what we go through, what women go through, what women like, dislike, career-wise, family-wise, just talking about, women's, even if it's down to women's health, just talk about anything dealing with a woman. I think that would be awesome. So on that note, guys, this is your girl, Deborah Ketchum by Faith, saying, well, here in New York City, they dropped the mask thing. You don't have to wear your mask no more. But on the trains you have to. But my motto, still use wisdom. Use wisdom in any and all that you do. Keep God in there to direct your steps and what you should do. Pray about any and everything. You have people that pray about the smallest thing, and that's all. To me, it used to be kind of funny. Like, girl, you pray for every daggone thing. But I understand it. The worse the world gets, we need to pray about any and everything that we do when we walk out in and out that door. So yes, stay in prayer. Wear that mask. Continue to wash them hands and sanitize them hands. Continue to social distance until you feel comfortable about letting your guard down a little bit. Let you be comfortable. No matter what society said, what you don't need to do anymore, you feel comfortable. Use wisdom. And until the next time, guys, thank you for coming in, and I will talk to y'all later.